We are entirely forced by cause and effect.
Are you going to answer the question? Is anyone forcing you?
Not one person.
Is anyone forcing you to speak to me right now?
Because you're loading the question with a person.
No, it's not a loading anything. It's a very simple question.
The answer is no, but that implies I have free will, which I don't.
No. If no one is forcing you,
if something is predetermined and there's a punishment,
if no one is forcing you,
it can't be free will.
If no one is forcing you, then you cannot say someone has snatched away your free will.
If something is predetermined.
There you go.
And
you guys are contradicting yourself.
No, you are. You're buying into
contradicting yourself because you do not understand that this free will, which is actually a gift to every human being, regardless of whether they're good or evil, is something that you should have gratitude for. Because the angels haven't been given this free will.
We can have free will, or the angels not all know.
The angels who live their entire life maybe prostrating and praying to God, they haven't been given this free will, which human beings have been given regardless of whether you're good or evil. So take this free will, and make the most of it. Do not question Allah, what He's going to do to you now, when you have the chance to do and obey Him.
Before you were born, did Allah know what you were going to do?
Yeah. Allah knows everything.
So He knew what you were going to do.
Allah knows everything, but do you know?
Before you were born.
Do you know?
Of course I don't know.
Good. If you don't know, wait. If you don't know, why do you think negatively that you're going to hell?
I didn't say that.
Wait, who?
Should you not? Okay. Should you not work for going to paradise?
But we can't. It's predetermined.
It's predetermined.
Yeah, but you don't know that. What is predetermined? How do you know you're going to paradise or hell? How do you know that?
No, Allah knows you're going to go already.
No, but how do you know that?
Because it says in the Quran, doesn't it?
No, because
He's all knowing.
No, you don't understand my question. My question is not whether Allah is predetermined. My question is, how do you know what He's predetermined for you?
Isn't it predetermined in your
Oh my God. Do these guys not understand simple English? I don't mean to be condescending. It's a very simple question.
It's a paradox.
Listen to the question again. Did you know that you were going to come to the park here? Did you know you were going to come to the park here?
No, but Allah.
So you made the intention to come to the park on a Sunday?
Yeah.
Yes? You knew that. Did someone force you to do that? Good. So is that by your free will or without your free will?
It's by my free will, yeah.
So what's the problem then?
Okay, 10 years ago, he knew that
what's
he
the
was
problem?
going to come here.
The problem is that simple test I gave you. You can't answer it.
This simple test.
Very simple. X and Y.
I answered that already.
You didn't.
But it's not
you made a big mistake
Allah knows
there.
I will choose X, therefore I cannot choose Y.
But do you know what you were going to... Wait, did you know?
Doesn't matter why I know.
No, it does. Should I tell you why it does?
Paradox is not about me, it's about Allah.
Did somebody force you to choose X?
It's a loaded question.
It is not a loaded question. Very simple question. You have two choices. You have two choices to choose X and Y. You have two choices. Did anybody force you to choose either X or Y?
Yes.
Who?
The environment.
What environment?
The cause and effect.
What environment? There's only
everything.
The environment was hidden from you,
back
and you didn't know in which hand was X or you didn't know which hand was Y. Did anyone force you to pick any one of the hands?
Hashim, it's infinite regression, man. It goes right.
No, it's nothing to do with infinite regression. Come on, that's completely a false equivalence here.
No, it's not.
What I'm saying is that if no one forced you, then it's free will.
Yeah, but you're bringing in this.
It's a punishment element, isn't it?
It's a paradox for you actually, but it's not paradox for me.
It's a paradox for you.
No, it's very simple for me. For me, it was a clear choice.
Is there a punishment?
You don't have a choice because Allah knows the answer.
Look,
There's no choice.
I've already made this very clear that Allah has made the consequence of not obeying Him clear, and Allah has made the reward. Let me finish. Allah has made the reward and the punishment both very clear for obedience and disobedience to Allah. This is clear. So it's not something that you have been given a test which is unfair to you.
Actually, can we just ask you another question?
Let me finish this question. It's not an unfair test. The test is very clear. You have been given a choice in this life to either disobey or obey Allah. You have been given a guidance. You haven't been sent to this earth unguided. You have been given a guidance, and this guidance is for you, for your free will, for your own self to either choose to obey or disobey. If anyone tells you that you have been forced to disobey or forced to obey, then you got to ask your own conscience.
We know the
Who
religious
is this
paradigm.
forcing me?
We know the religious
Who's
paradigm.
forcing me? No, it's not. You don't. For you, as far as you're concerned, all this matter doesn't even mean anything.
That's correct.
Yes. So why are you worried about it?
Because it's a paradox.
Why is it a paradox?
For you, it's a paradox.
Even if it's a paradox, what are you worried about? You're just a matter.
Do you accept
for you, it's just matter of.
Hashim, do you accept it's predetermined?
Everything is predetermined. Everything.
Predetermined.
Everything's predetermined.
Therefore, we have no free will. That's the definition. That's the definition of free will. It's not predetermined.
I've responded to this many times.
You can't have it both ways, brother.
I've responded.
Sorry.
I've responded to this many
Can I
times.
use an example?
Wait. He gave an example of choosing X or Y.
Okay, let's say I have a baby.
If he didn't know which hand was X and Y, and no one forced him to choose, then as far as you're concerned, no one forced you, right?
you keep saying.
You see, he won't answer that. He will say that is a loaded question because he knows that goes against his
No,
analogy.
it doesn't.
It does. No one
There is
forced
force,
you.
thank you, but-
How is
Effect.
You just have to ponder over every decision you make. There's a precursor to it, so there's a reason why
There's an antecedent.
you came to Hyde.
No, I'm asking you, how was it forced? Let's define force. Force means to coerce someone into doing something against their will. Do you agree with that definition? Coercion. Okay, so when he was asked to choose between X and Y, was there any coercion? As far as he's concerned, was there any coercion?
Yeah, I mean, you have to look at the history that leads up to that decision. I mean,
What history?
if you take something simple as the shirt you're wearing, the
Yeah.
decision you made, or the food you like,
Yeah.
there are reasons why you like it. It's because of the environment you were brought up in. There's a reason why you're Muslim.
No, you misunderstood my question. When I define coercion to you,
Yeah.
yes, you agreed with the definition that you're not forced into doing something that is against your will.
There can be no coercion.
Okay, so if
predetermined.
it is someone, for example, if this shirt I was to
Absolutely,
wear,
but that's a-
yes, by my
We've got to
own
get
will,
into accept it
if no
first
one
before we
forced me to
talk
do
about
it,
punishment.
can I say that I wore it out of my own volition? I think you guys really have to define what
But
force is.
Hashim, you accept
No,
predeterminism and you claim
you have
free will.
to explain to me what is force.
Whatever you do,
The punishment of eternal hell.
No, forget that now. What is force? What is force in the actions that you carry out in this world?
without having a choice.
Okay, so did you have a choice for the t-shirt you're wearing today?
No, not really.
So in your wardrobe, that was the only
There's no
t-shirt?
not really about it, brother.
Wait,
It's
is
zero.
that the only t-shirt in your wardrobe?
No, there's a bunch.
So you did have choice to wear another
No.
other
You
clothing?
stopped your thinking right there.
Stop. Okay, and then
right there.
what? I didn't
And
stop.
there's a bunch of reasons why I chose this color. I mean, it doesn't show
No,
sweat.
the question wasn't why you chose that
You've
color.
got to let me finish.
Yeah,
I'm
the,
finished.
the question was, did someone force you
No, but he's not
to
accepting
choose?
that if it's predetermined.
Okay,
Who
it's
was
free
that?
will.
Answer.
It's,
Go.
it's a paradox.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of causes that leads up to your decision.
Answer the question.
What
Who
I'm
was
saying
it?
is,
Who or what was it? Just
every
answer.
choice you make, there's a reason for it. There's a cause for it. There's
no free will.
The more you ponder over it, there's no choice.
I'm not asking for every reason, just for your t-shirt. Can you please answer a simple question?
Okay.
Just focus
not a
on your.
simple answer, Hashim.
Okay, just focus on your t-shirt. That's it. Nothing else.
One, it was in my wardrobe.
Okay, good.
Number two,
Yes.
there's a color that doesn't show sweat.
Okay.
Number three, it's one that was clean.
Okay.
I mean, I have 5 or 6 t-shirts, none of these colors.
How does that answer my question if it was forced?
I've just answered.
Do you remember the question I asked you?
I've just answered.
What was my question?
If it's forced.
Okay.
Yeah.
Based on your wait. Based on the answer you just gave me, how was it forced?
Because I can't find, if I use a white t-shirt, I wish I sweat on my shirt, for example.
Okay.
So
You only have choice of white and grey.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, but you're
In a
bringing in
simple way.
discretion.
No, you see,
There
you see,
is no
you see
discretion.
what you have done there.
You cannot have free will.
You know what you have done there?
That's the point.
You have, in order to limit your answer, you have chosen only white and grey. Whereas I can tell you for a fact
don't have free
that I'm sure you got more colors in your wardrobe.
Cause and effect.
So there you go. You see, if you cannot even be sincere in your answers to a simple question, then I don't think we can carry out this
But
conversation.
Hashim, I cannot
What you're
believe
saying is
you're
that
holding on to the...
if you guys are saying that I've been forced, and you got to tell me, show me how
we
you've been
haven't.
forced.
No, I said he's got free will, but you have not.
No, how is he called a free will? How?
Because and if he doesn't believe in it,
He doesn't even believe in God.
If he doesn't believe-
For him, the meaning. Wait. For him, free
there's
will.
no punishment.
I don't
for
even
him.
have any
How do you know
choice
that?
in that.
No. For him,
It's already
wait.
decided
For
whether
him,
you're gonna go to
you
hell.
and I and him as well are meaningless of our existence. That is his point of view. Correct me if I'm wrong.
That's correct.
Yes. So do not answer on behalf of other people if you don't know
No, I'm saying
from
an
their
atheist-
point of view.
An atheist could say he has free will.
Look, every atheist.
Some do.
Look,
They'd be
don't
wrong.
put every atheist in one box. Do you realize that Buddhists are atheists? They don't believe in God, but they're spiritual, unlike him. Okay, so for them, they have a purpose. They believe in reincarnation and so on. They believe in life after that. This atheist might not. Not every atheist is the
I'm saying
same.
An atheist can argue for free will.
But-
Yeah, but when you say an atheist,
Right, but
you
not
need
all-
to
not
define
all- not
which
all
atheist.
atheists are naturalists, right? So
Which atheist? Is it a naturalist?
No, I'm saying if they wanted to, they could argue.
Is
for
it
free will.
materialist, naturalist, nihilist?
No,
Which
I'm saying
atheist?
that they
Hashim
can
does not,
argue for
but the fundamental belief that you have, which I find crazy,
Yeah.
as do everybody else, I think, apart from Muslims, is that you're saying that predeterminism does not violate the principle of free will. That's what you're saying, which
If
is
you knew-
utterly ludicrous. It's by
sense.
definition.
Shall I tell you why not? Because if you knew the result of this predetermination,
Not me.
can I finish?
Yeah.
Look, if you knew the result of that predetermination, then you would have a valid point. However, because you don't know what the result of that predetermination is, all you have the option to do in this world is that you go about your daily life not being coerced, let me finish, not being coerced, not being forced, but to obey Allah and His Messenger. If you do that, then you have the promise of paradise. This promise of paradise is such that Allah says in the Quran that He doesn't go back on His promise. Now wait a minute. Once you obey and not disobey Allah and His Messenger, then on the day of judgment, you can ask the question to Allah that why did you make a promise to me that if I do X, Y, and Z, I'll be promised paradise, but now I realize that I haven't. If that is the case, that means you have been promised something and you're not being delivered that particular promise. Then you would have a